So welcome to another COVID 2021 productions of Three Men and Beer. Exciting one. So we've been to Dorset. Now we're going to go into Sean's Manor.
We're going well, technically it's Surrey, but over the bridge is Hampshire, North
Where
Hampshire.
Are we going to go? Are we going to say Surrey because it's more posher?
Yeah, Tongham, people won't know it, so we'll say Surrey because it's on the border.
We'll go Surrey. So without further ado, I think the best thing to do is Sean's done it, she'll sort it all out. Sean, over to you. Introduce the beers to us and where we're going tonight.
Thank you. Yeah, so Hogs Brewery, local brewery to me, literally over a bridge. I'm there. Brilliant setup. They're always at the beer festivals. People might know T, that's T.E.A, one of their renowned beers, especially locally. People like it. It's a good beer. But yeah, well, I went over to the brewery itself. I spoke to the guys there, lovely people. Actually, the beers I've chosen tonight after conversations with them was we wanted some unique beers that aren't going to be around forever. So actually, if you like the review, get onto the website, get booked on, get some of these beers, and hopefully we'll give it a positive review. But listen, who knows? So I'm going to go first. We've got 3 beers as usual. I have picked Utopia. And the reason I picked Utopia is because they only brew this beer every 1000th brew. So this is the seventh time this has been brewed because it's the 7,000 Utopia.
So can I just ask then, Sean, is it after, so 7,000 across the board and then they do this one?
No, so what they every 1000th brew. So they'll go, right, we've brewed the beer through the systems and they'll go, right, this is our 1000th brew. And then they make a special edition beer that will last. Once it's gone, it's gone. And they won't make another one until 8,000th brew. And then they'll have a special edition for the 8,000th.
And this is the first time they've ever canned it?
I believe so, Colin.
Yeah. It says on the, first time they canned it.
When I spoke to the guy, he said to me, you're going to like it. It's good. It's unique. It's something you're not going to get again. So listen, I love the design.
Looking forward to this.
The build up to this, we've obviously brought in a lot of little pig pictures and it's a Hogs back. I love the design. The can looks great. It's got that kind of matte finish to it. So listen, I'm excited. So let's try it. I've even got my Hogs back glass.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Cool.
Specially designed. Oh, Sean, that's amazing.
Oh, that smells lovely, gorgeous. Sean. That's like peach and just loveliness.
I'm not that far ahead of you boys because I was waffling.
That is definitely tropical, isn't it? Wow.
Lovely colour, isn't it? It's a really nice colour.
Oh. Sure.
What's our thoughts, boys?
Well, is that a red colour? I don't know. It's darker than I wouldn't say it's red. I'd say it's a very dark amber.
Oh, yeah, it's like an amber ale.
So you two did warn me about this, didn't you? You said, listen, if you go out the traps too early, you're going to regret it. You know the dangerous 10.
Well, you listen, you're not getting Bruno all again, are you? You're not going to get your battens out.
I'm not getting anything out tonight. Well, I don't know. After this, I might. But, well.
Can we as well? While we're enjoying the beer, I've had a little bit of spillage. So if anyone's wondering why I'm doing this, it's not anything untoward. It's just I've had a spillage.
It does look a bit awkward.
I know. And my wife walked in while I was doing it as well. My wife walked in while I was doing it.
She knows you so well.
What I like about the Hogs back, they're quite, their designs are all they're quite simplistic in the sense that they keep the kind of the pig as the main core, the brand. You can associate the brand to Hogs back, but they always something different. So even if you look on their website, there was one that I wanted to get us called A over T. And the reason I wanted to get it was because it was high percentage, and I thought, well, we've had the Tanglefoot special edition, which was
nice to try them out.
And I wanted to see what that was, but they didn't actually have any A over T left in the when I went down to the brewery. They were
next time then.
Next time.
So, but the designs are all quite cool. It's an ale in a can, and it is citrusy. But I think it tastes lovely from initial taste I've had so far.
Do you know what? I get a stowaway when you sniff it. First thing I sniff is you can smell the peach and the tropical and like mango and little that whole kind of tropical taste. take a taste of it, and that is smooth. It's just no bitterness to it. That's really smooth.
Yeah, it
Lovely.
is. It is only a 4% I think it's only 4.9%.
Yeah.
But as an easy drink, as I say, you put this on tap in a pub, Colin. You talked about the ones that we spoke about, Badger, the Golden Champions, the things that you normally have in the pub, the double tangled, twice tangled. Sorry, they're so easy to drink.
They are lovely. That is exactly that drink. See, I'll be honest. I don't know whether it's my age, but I don't really like cans. It's not about cans. I just go, I'm not really sure about them because I don't like drinking from the can because I don't like the metal feeling on my lips. Anyway, so if I was going out to buy it, I'd look at that and go, well, okay, probably not. But I'd have been missing out because that is a proper, like you said, a beer. I'd sit in a pub garden and I just go, that perfect. And do you know what? Because, sorry, I'm going to just interject here. Because it's the Hogs back, I'll be sitting there with my pork scratchings.
Not any pork scratchings, Colin. Let's have a little. Let's have a push of your butchers. Some of us are too much money, Colin.
I would go to Sainsbury's to get mine. Sean, you'd go where?
I wouldn't buy pork scratchings unless I was absolutely plastered in a pub. So I've got some lovely corn.
Well,
I go to the butchers and buy their pork scratchings that they make. Just straight out to butchers. And I'll tell you what, is that saltiness with that, perfect. Saltiness, in the summer, a little bit sweaty, and you'd have that. That is, I think, to coin a John phrase, that is quaffable.
Absolutely brilliant.
With all ales, whatever ale it is, there is that bitter sourness.
Yeah. That
is where the wonder of it is, and that's where they get it right. They get it really wrong. And you can drink an ale and you go, cool, really nice taste initially, but there's that sourness here when you're in your mouth. Don't like it. This one, that sourness is balanced. It's sublime. It's there. It's an undertone just rolling through. Absolutely fantastic.
Golden ale, tick. Citrus, tick. Tropical, peach, mango, and then floral. And you could picture yourself sitting in a meadow drinking this stuff, and you'd go, actually, I can go straight there. So
the lovely meadow of Gillingham, that's where I'll be sitting.
The concrete jungle, as we call it. Full of tarmac and chewing gum.
A bit like you, John, as I said, you open the can, you get that sense, you get the citrus, you get the floral, hoppy element to it. You taste it, you go, yeah. And what I mean, you haven't really got that lingy laggy aftertaste, which enables you to drink more and more.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's perfect.
These are salt and vinegar flavored corn, and you said about the saltiness of the pig. I just had one of them and so add some, and it does complement it. It does
really complement it.
You don't want to see my brew's still down here, John. You saw it the other day. Colin, I've let the ting down here.
No, you cannot drink that stuff.
I'm a little bit scared now for my life.
That's when you should be drinking it, when it's scary.
I suspect Will's had some of that, which is why he's off today.
I think that's why he was off, yeah.
Bless him. Right, what are we saying for numbers?
That's why the script's a bit disjointed, John, because our 3-year-old's not writing the script, is he? Listen, I'm a stickler for design, as you know.
Yeah.
I've given it an 8 for design.
Yeah, I'm the same, 8.
Sorry, boys, 7.
7.
And the reason being, superb. Love the embossed feel about it, but it is just stuck on. What's next?
Taste, Sean.
I'm sorry. I've only given it an 8.
I've also given it an 8.
I can't tell anymore.
Translucent, mate.
So I'm going to give it an 8.
Yeah,
so to me it was kind of quite ready, but it was golden. So colour's not my strongest
beer more than we talked about these yellow lagery kind of colourists.
Yes. The ruby owls and stuff like that. Yeah,
it was more of an auburn fuzz, a sun-kissed ginge, maybe.
like a bitter one, yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's fine.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Danger.
danger. Oh my God.
I've gone with an 8.
I've gone with a 9.
You've gone with a 9, Cole. You see, I was borderline 9, but I've gone with an 8 because it's only 4.9%. I've gone with an 8, and I'm sitting there going 4.9%. You have 6, 7 of them, you can still get yourself home. Whereas if you had some 4 or 5 of the ones that you'd recently ordered, Colin, of the special edition Tanglefoot, you ain't moving for about 2 days. So, and I gave that. Listen, I gave that a 9. I gave that a 9. So I'm sort of sat there going, well, I can't put it in that category at all. But I know I could
going in and playing with a king cobra. I'm not going to go in there all guns blazing. I'm going to go in careful. This one in a beer garden, sun beating down, I could easily quaff away on these. Like too much trouble. Sat in the garden of barbecue Saturday afternoon. Start about 2 o'clock.
You stick your cock in the hedge. You stick the cock in the adder's mouth, is what you're saying.
Oh God.
And that
was brilliant for editing until that point. And I'll give it an 8.
Good score. Let's talk taste.
Go on, then.
To me,
Sean. It's
a huge 9 from me.
9.
And as I said to you, it's you can smash. It says exactly what it does. It's a golden ale. You get the citrus smell, flavour. You get the floral notes, but it doesn't overpower the palate. It's not too hoppy. It's not too florally. It's one you can keep going back to. And to me, it's a big solid 9. Colin?
I've also got 9, and exactly the same reasons. It's for me, it's that balance. It's the hops, the tropical taste, that the way that bitterness is there, but it's not overpowering. It's balanced perfectly. It's a melting pot of so many different tastes just going in, but they all work together. It's smooth, lovely, perfect. It's a 9. It's gorgeous, lovely beer.
John Boy?
Can't believe you two.
A 10.
It's a 10 from Len.
10 on taste.
10 from Len. I'm old enough to be Len. I honestly, so beer, you expect it to be quite, sometimes staying on your tongue and quite glaggy and all that sort of stuff. From the first sip to the last sip, not once did I go, do you know what, I've actually had enough of this, or it's thick. It just flowed, which is why I'm absolutely gutted. This is only once in every 1,000 brews. Genuinely.
Yeah. Well, what we need to do
is in that case, like Colin did with the Badgers special edition, I'm gonna have to get this.
Yeah,
definitely.
And that's what I'm saying, boys. I think this is also
bloody amazing.
The fact that as a local brewery, they do a brewery tour. I've done it already. It's always a good giggle. You go and have a few beers.
That's where we have to go to our first one, though, surely, don't we?
Yeah, surely.
And I think, Colin, you can sleep in here in the dog bed with me, mate. There you go. We're in the shed. I've got a dog bed for you, Cole.
That's pretty big enough.
Yeah, it is.
and we'll head up and we'll go down there and we'll do it. But